got a good one in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Lions of St. Louis. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. They'll start the drive with Harris. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. You talk about this Lions defense. They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments in order to play the run better.
And he'll be wrangled to the ground right there at the 32-yard line. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. This one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. Purdy now to throw. And that's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you create those great mismatches to rinse your guys out of the backfield.
The first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield. But anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Calling no gain on the run there. Now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. They pitch it to Harris. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. Boswell's kick is good, and the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Well, given where they started that opening drive, CD, I think to get 3 out of it, probably a pretty good start that they'll take.
I think you're exactly right about that because they just shook off the effects of the kickoff in field position and took the ball and moved it downfield. Didn't pay off with a touchdown, but that drive, that was really nice for them, and they did come away with 3 points.
Down. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Yellow, Lonnie. Hut, hut.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Off the bootleg, Welsh. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Just the first quarter of the tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a different story all night.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The Lions had 8 and 6 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
To throw on 2nd down, Welch. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and it's 3rd and 5. You look at this Steeler defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Still leaves them with 4th and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
Wow, you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
Going back to Gibbs on first down. Halted in his tracks by Keanu Benton. Now 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. Welsh. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And they'll send Williams in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Purdy. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Here we go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Set, ready. Ready.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now an option play on second down. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. To throw on third down, Welch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. That's on the tackle, Penei Sewell.
Trouble, 38. Black shot. Set.
They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Back to throw. Welsh. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Ready.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Black. Blaster, 6. Ready.
Looking to throw. Welch. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher, and we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
But I'm just going to tell you point blank, it doesn't matter whether he's first or second or even third in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball play.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They run again with Harris. A beautiful fake. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Purdy now to throw off the play action. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
All about the offense so far this drive and putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. Second and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Room to maneuver at the 35 and down to the 27-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. He'll take it inside the 25. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Ready?
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Welsh. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs is into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Purdy to throw it on first down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Thankfully for the offense, a fortuitous bounce there on the fumble goes out of bounds because they're down here in the red zone. You don't want to lose one there.
You don't want to lose one, and the best part, because it went out of bounds, they retain possession, still have an opportunity to put points on the board.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Lions. Touchdown. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in second and long yardage.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's got room. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Now a first down carry for Harris. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready,
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Off the play fake. Welch. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Hey, Green.
Throwing on third and long. Welsh. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Third and 19, no problem as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
A quick throw there out to Williams. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Off play action. Welch. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Off the play fake. Welsh. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And that CD, another sack for the young rookie linebacker. Well, getting after the quarterback certainly has not been much of a problem here in his rookie season.
It certainly hasn't, Brandon, and the instincts that have made him a great tackler, I think coupled along with some film study and some great anticipation, that's also made him a great pass rusher as well.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and a yard. Purdy looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's Brian Branch with it. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Ready.
On 3rd down, Welch. It's caught on the right side, Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before it crosses over out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball in his hands.
Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
A loss of 13 yards. Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Welsh. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Purdy. He finds Austin complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
An 8-yard pickup.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Now he's loose down the left sideline. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I absolutely like the thought there. Go after them before they really know what hit them, because they took the ball away after the turnover, took their shot, hoping to catch the defense a little bit unsettled. Weren't successful in doing it. They did let them know that they will be aggressive.
And maybe shades of the steel curtain here as the Steeler defense drops him behind the line again. To throw on third down. Welch. That's complete to Laporta. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the...
2nd and 7 from the 20. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On third down, here's Harris. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They run for it with Harris. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Welsh. He'll find Williams on the slant. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams is 11th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out?
And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first down, Welch. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
Touchdown! Jahmyr Gibbs with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Lions have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And now here is another interception. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Throwing to start the drive. Welsh. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And touchdown. Jameson Williams with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Lions continue to pour it on here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy now on second down. This one finds Austin out right. Down the sideline he goes. And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw, Purdy. And my goodness, another interception. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Here we go. Here
The
we go.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football that way. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
83 yards rushing for him now in this one as he is closing in on 1,800 yards for the year.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set.
Throwing on first down. Welch throws out left. It's caught by Williams. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Lions 51, Steelers 3. Ka'imi Fairbairn set.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They're on the 19-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Here's 3rd and 10. Here's Purdy. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Purdy, big 4th down play. That is caught. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
A gain of 15.
They'll run on first down. Ross. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 11 on the play.
On first down, Purdy. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got it at the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 42 yards. On first down, it's Ross. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Purdy now to throw.
2nd and 2.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a play that's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops from one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point put through by Boswell as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
Okay, right?
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking at a third straight win here if they can hold on. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no